reacting to Avatar: The Last Airbender season 1, episode 3, The Southern Air Temple. And I'm joined by my good buddy Zach Russell.
Southern Air Temple.
Wait till you see it, Katara. The Air Temple is one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Aang, I know you're excited, but it's been 100 years since you've been home.
That's why I'm so excited.
It's just that a lot
The
can
writing's
change
on
in
the
all
wall,
that time.
buddy.
I know, yeah.
But I
Aang
need
is
to see it for myself.
frustratingly dense here. I don't think he realizes how long people live. Like, when you're 12, you may not know that people don't live to 100.
How old are the monks? Like, how old do they get?
I think most people, it's people age.
Okay.
So everyone's like, look, even if the firebenders didn't get, I mean, they're dead.
Obviously.
He's like,
They were old then.
Yeah.
Do you think he's
Monk
100?
Gyatso was like 60 or 70.
He still had a good 200 years left.
Yeah. You don't know. He could have escaped.
He was in the prime of his life.
Sokka, wake up! There's a prickle snake in your sleeping bag.
Ah! Get it off! Get it off! Ah!
Let's
That's trick
go.
one.
Yes. I love how sharp their
Uncle,
ships are.
I want the repairs made as quickly
Yeah.
as possible.
It's crazy similar to the Sith.
I know it's just to show the difference. It's the power scale here. Zuko's little itty bitty ship against Zhao's fleet of much larger ships.
Mm-hmm.
But like Zuko's already banished. Why did the Fire Lord also be like, and you get a little ship,
That's part of the banishment.
smaller than normal? We
Yeah.
made this ship. We made this little
so
ship
small.
specifically for you. Can I have a regular ship? No.
Wow.
Do you not have extras? No, we have a bunch.
It'd be funny if they cut to Zuko in there, like, crouching through the ship.
Yeah,
like,
he's
he
too
can't
big
even
for
fully
this ship.
stand up. Yeah. And as you keep growing, this will continue to get annoying.
It's a smart ship.
Your banishment will smart even more.
Zuko's trying to sell it like it's good. No, it's better on gas. You know?
No, it's good. I like my microship.
Yeah, I can park.
It's a tiny ship.
I can
Yeah,
park
the
in
parking's easy. It's like a smart
tiny-
car.
Yeah,
I can park perpendicular to the
smaller,
big ships.
smaller ports.
Yeah. You mean the Avatar?
Little ship.
Uncle, I want the repairs made as quickly as possible. I don't want to stay too long and risk losing his trail.
You mean the Avatar?
Don't mention his name on these docks. Once word gets out that he's alive, every firebender will be out looking for him, and I don't want anyone getting in the way.
Getting in the way of what?
All Iroh said was Avatar, and then Zuko loudly is like, "I don't want anyone hearing you say the Avatar, because then they'll know I'm hunting the Avatar, which is the thing I'm keeping a secret." And then immediately Zhao's like, "What?" Nothing. I heard all of that.
Zuko.
You were yelling. No.
Yeah.
Join me for a drink?
Sorry, but we have to
Would that work? Is that what I'm? Is that why I can't pick up girls? Because I don't lean in that sternly and
You have
close?
to be 2 inches from their face.
Join me for a drink.
Yeah, through your eyebrows. I know a place. Was he offering him to buy him a drink? You think if Zuko just took him up and got blasted? Well, I didn't see it going this way. It's Prince Zuko.
Yeah, it turns
Right.
out he's really fun.
Yeah. Everyone loves him. He's up on the bar dancing.
Yeah, people think he got that scar from his dad, but it was like a frat party. He's just like he's a big goof.
He's trying to do a keg stand while breathing fire, and it blew back at him.
Prince Zuko, show Commander Zhao your respect.
He didn't
We would
respect
be
you.
honored to
Pause it real
join
quick.
you.
War hero. Like, he said that as an insult.
Yeah, and the whole
Has
conflict
been.
of this episode could just like if Iroh just wasn't like, no, let's stay and reveal our secrets. They can just leave.
Well, their ship needs repairing.
Yeah, why doesn't Zhao just not repair the ship?
Okay, so take away their ship, though.
Take
They
away
can't
their little
sail.
ship, put it on one of the big ships, and then
Right.
they gotta.
Yeah,
can't-
we have
they
a jet
gotta
ski
jump,
now.
and then they can't reach it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a leisure craft.
Yeah.
They take it out for fun.
Oh, touche.
Water ski off of it. I love the new wreck ship. You know it is
Do you
not
have
that
any
bad. He's in a
ginseng
spa.
tea? It's my favorite.
Okay.
Zuko hates ginseng.
Yeah. It's my least favorite. I can't believe we're
prefer-
even related.
I prefer chamomile.
I noticed Zuko, the firebenders like gesticulate by firebending.
Yeah, they're Italian. They're Italian. They have fiery tempers. Ah,
Yeah, there was
I've
a
had enough to
westernized
hear with
version,
you.
yeah. Hey, yo!
yeah. Can you believe this?
Yeah. You just turned my medium rare steak into well done.
He just burns the waiter's crotch.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. I will put that back.
Yeah.
I will get you a new one.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was telling a story about a real mook.
That's what we call the water tribe. You load of these remooks. I wonder if they had any derogatory terms for the Water Nation.
I was wondering about that.
Slurs.
Yeah.
Airbender slurs.
And if there was going to be one of them you'd be racist towards, it'd be the waterbender. They're the least civilized. I bet the southern water tribe, even the northern water tribe, is like...
Hey, stomach, be quiet, all right? I'm trying to find us some food. Hey, who ate all my blubbered seal jerky?
Oh, that was food?
This whole episode,
want-
they play off Sokka's being really hungry comedically. Like he's like a big idiot because he's like hungry. And they juxtapose it with Katara and Aang, who are for some reason not at all hungry. But it just makes me think that they're eating the food.
Sure. Or just like willfully anorexic for the cause.
Yeah.
You know, the cause of finding his family. Like, don't need to eat. It's like a disaster movie when they're like surviving and they're like, what have you guys eaten?
Yeah.
If they're like running from aliens. It's like, I always think that in horror movies. I'm like, all right, and near the end of the movie, it's been like a day.
Yeah.
You've been running from a guy with a chainsaw, you know?
Even if you wouldn't, make food your priority, you would at least have brought it up by now.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, this is so scary. And are you guys getting hungry?
you guys getting a
I'm
little
getting hungry.
peckish?
But it's a funny. I think cartoons do this a lot when they're trying to find a way to show that one guy's like a big dumb goof. He'll just be
That
hungry.
he has needs.
Yeah, he's basic hunger, and then the more civilized characters are like,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's like oversleeping. He's in the sleeping bag. He's just a slave to his body. Yeah.
what a retard.
He needs the bottom of Maslow's pyramid.
Yeah.
What an idiot. Yeah, but they're
But you'd be
focused on higher issues like
Yeah, Aang
the
doesn't even.
genocide of the Air Tribe. You know, that fills me up. Talking about that stuff just gives me a nice pit in my stomach.
Yeah. When I'm hungry, I talk politics.
Yeah, and I feel right up with dread.
The Fire Nation is ruthless. They killed my mother.
If I was an Avatar, I would be like, I would treat it all like Israel Palestine. I'd be like, the Fire Nation's ruthless. I'd be like, it's complicated. Okay, all right.
There's a long history. Context is important.
Yeah. If you want to start measuring histories from Sozin's Comet on, okay. But do you know what happened before that? I mean, when you look at what Avatar,
Yeah, there were
Kyoshi
people
was
before
doing-
the comet. What about the people after? Well, you know, there were people there first.
Yeah.
And you eventually side with the Fire Nation. You're like, look, you know, it was their right. Take the whole world. That was,
Yeah, if they weren't the chosen people, why was there a comet?
yeah.
Just because no one has seen an airbender doesn't mean the Fire Nation killed them all.
Katara isn't saying no one has seen an airbender. She's saying, like, no, it's a matter of historical fact that the firebenders killed all the airbenders. Everyone in the world knows this. I live in an igloo, and I know this.
That's the first thing we're taught.
Yeah.
Is that your people are gone.
They're-
They're dead.
And
And it's never going to happen again.
yeah.
I don't care what comet comes at a predictable interval.
It's on a flying bison, and I doubt the Fire Nation has any flying bison. Right up.
It turns out the Fire Nation does have flying bison who are evil. They're like black, and they're like,
Why are they black?
Because they're evil.
Right. Sorry.
They're like negative,
Oh, yes.
but they're opposite.
Right. Or like blood red.
Oh yeah,
It's like yaks. They would be like bison, or I think like a yak, actually. An air yak.
yeah,
Because they're very pointy, I think, at yaks.
right. Yeah,
you know?
they're jagged,
Jagged. Yeah, they're like rhinoceroses for cows.
and they have full fists like a person, and they can like punch you.
And they run on their knuckles like gorillas.
When the firebenders exterminated the airbenders, that was fucked up. But when the fire yaks beat the fuck out of the air bison, that was
I mean, I
unwatchable.
I can't watch all that footage. Yeah, it's tough. It's the flying bison. I'm trying to use canonical language. It's hard to.
I forgot it was flying bison, not air bison.
I knew it was wrong though.
But I feel like the airbenders would just call them bison. Everybody
There it
flies.
is. The southern air.
They would call things
They would-
non-flying.
non-flying,
The
yeah.
non-flying bison.
Can you pass me the non-flying cup?
Yeah.
We're home, buddy. We're home.
And by year's end, the Earth Kingdom capital will be under our rule. The
What is this conversation? Zuko was like, "Will you tell me the plan?" Yeah.
And there you have it, boys. The whole world will be ours.
Zuko. No.
Now let
one's-
me continue antagonizing you about the Avatar. I enjoyed that brief break to tell you my scheme.
Also, could you imagine someone is up at a map giving you a presentation and you are turned the other
Both
way?
you're bombing that presentation. He's inspecting the spears. I mean, he's seen these hundreds of times.
I mean, that is.
Zuko's looking at a pot of tea boil. He's watching water boil.
Yeah, that he never turns and he's like, I'm sorry, am I boring you guys? Yeah.
He's like, how sick is that? When he turns around. They're like, yeah, it's cool. It's very cool. Very cool plan.
Yeah, so
Love that circle right there. That big dark circle. We're
Was that the
gonna
planet?
fuck them up.
Mercator.
search for the Avatar going.
I'm sorry, your speech just sucked.
We haven't found him yet.
You're lucky enough to be one of the first outsiders to ever visit an Airbender temple, and all you can think about is food?
Feast on the
just a
historical
simple guy,
significance,
simple
Sokka.
me.
Nobody needs
So
to eat
that's
anything.
where my friends and I would play airball. Now there's just a bunch of weeds.
But my friends are
Katara should
probably
just be
still
like,
alive.
yeah, that's what I've been saying all day.
And what else?
Yeah.
And what else is not alive? Say it, Aang.
Yeah. Or if she was real snarky, she could be like, yeah, well, that doesn't mean they're dead. Maybe they all escaped. And just starts crying. Maybe they escaped, right? Where'd they escape to? Huh? They in a bunker?
Ooh, they have supplies for, I don't know, 100 years.
Yeah.
And find out a way to not age.
Yeah, are they all in icebergs? Are there 1,000 icebergs? I live in the South Pole. Haven't seen 1,000 icebergs.
Haven't seen 1,000 spheres with really old guys in them. Just penguins. I find a lot of those.
Yeah. You want to talk to me about those?
So, this airball game, how do you play?
Aang 7, Sokka 0.
Making him feel better is putting me in
Aang's
a world
such a
of
douche.
hurt.
I mean, they didn't show the 15, 20 minutes it would take for Sokka to climb up that pole, and Aang just like, whoo, and then he still went full out and kind of taunted him with that like closing his eyes, like waiting for the ball thing.
Yeah, and we didn't see the six other
that's
goals.
two. Yeah.
You know, that Sokka had to be like, oh, shit.
Katara, check this out.
If I'm Sokka here to get back at him, I pretend that's the ball. Climb back up, and I'm like, all right, ready?
If I'm Sokka, I put it on and go, I killed your monk!
Yeah.
I thought it was father, but it's not father.
But Gyatso, how do I know if I'm ready for this?
Your questions will be answered when you're old enough to enter the Air Temple Sanctuary. Inside, you will meet someone who will guide you on your journey.
Who is it?
When you are ready, he will reveal
It's just going to be
himself
him with no pants.
That's right. Now,
Open robe.
Yeah. You are ready.
It's me.
with these keys.
I've been
I
waiting.
will guide you on your journey.
All right.
Yes.
Your journey
Hop
starts
on.
a little lower. Yeah.
2,
Too high.
3.
The secret is the gooey center. The comments are going to be so angry. They hate when I do this. When I sexualize,
Sexualize it all. Well, you know, we're grown men we have needs.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not getting met, and so we
Yeah.
have to make these crass comments.
Yeah, if they didn't want me to make these jokes, I should have made Aang so
Look,
sexy.
if they weren't making the jokes in the writer's room at Nickelodeon, then we wouldn't be making them here. We're making a statement. If you're okay with that, then you're okay with this. Pretty shocking moment.
Your aim has
Meditating,
improved
you get hit by a
greatly, my
pie.
young pupil.
And not like a whipped cream in a saucepan, but like a real...
You've conditioned
You must
yourself
miss
to
him.
feel everything, notice
Yeah.
everything.
Where are you going?
Then you can do it with
The Air
pie.
Temple Sanctuary. There's someone I'm ready to meet.
Pie? Like it would just blast into your consciousness like the comet itself. Are they attacking? The comet's early.
That
He
would-
thinks it's fucking the World War One.
That would, as a thing, go viral.
What?
Like a new series.
Oh,
It's like,
yeah.
I find people who are meditating and I throw pies, full pies in their face. Some guy listening to Headspace. Boom! And not even like a light. I get up on the third floor of a building and hurl a pie.
Yeah, it becomes midway through the flight a missile.
Yeah.
Legally a missile.
Oh, this one had nuts in it.
That was not necessary, and I didn't think it added to the bit.
Okay, this
People,
is, yeah.
the people didn't even know it had nuts in it.
Yeah, they just took it out of that oven. It was hot. All right, this is
Yeah,
day
that's true.
9 of finding someone who is meditating and hitting them with a pie. The guy's like, I have a lot of stress, and these 10 minutes really help.
Whoever's in there might help me figure out this avatar thing.
Skeleton of
whoever's in there
Gyatso
might
just
have a
holding his
message.
robe open.
He's been waiting.
Meats.
Oh, he was killed by the firebenders. I don't see any firebenders. No, they escaped.
The
I
thing
guess.
around his neck attached to the doorknob. Some more tea, please.
More tea, please.
The way he says it is great.
More tea, please.
Aang, snap out of it.
That's
Aang was only looking at that statue for like 1 second before Katara was like, Aang! Aang! What?
Don't fall in love, buddy. They're
Stop
just,
looking at the
they're just
statue.
statues. They're just rock.
Your own father doesn't even want you.
You're wrong. Once I deliver the Avatar to my father, he will welcome me home with honor. and restore my rightful place on the
And
throne.
he will hug me in front
If
of
your
everyone.
father really wanted you home.
I never thought about this, but they're trying to tell us that when Aang goes into the Avatar state, all this shit lights up at once around the world. It's goddamn 3 a.m. What the hell is this kid doing?
Yeah. Oh, out on another joyride with the Avatar state. Real nice to know that we're protected by this.
How much do you have to bend
Freak.
right now?
Right. Yeah, this kid's addicted to bending. He won't stop going in the Avatar state.
I'm trying to sleep.
Things like, I can't. I need the rush.
Yeah, he's the Avatar, but I'm a teacher.
Snap out of it!
Also, we were talking about this, that the Avatar state is supposed to be the wisdom of all the past Avatars. And all they want to do is, like, sulk.
Yeah. That seems to be
Like-
the best
like-
way to access them.
Yeah.
That's,
all of
that's,
them.
that's the one thing all of them have done.
Yeah.
Is cry like a baby. Like, and then you're all of them.
I'm gonna try and calm him down.
Well, do it!
This is the wisest thing Aang could be doing right now.
Yeah, he's the most connected to his ancestors.
It's the wisest is if your goal is to get some Katara puss. This is a good move.
Ladies love a sensitive guy.
Show her you're tough and powerful and sensitive.
Right. Yeah. Airbender off her feet, cry into her arms.
Remember your firebending basics, Prince Zuko. They are your greatest weapons.
I always
I
thought the line
refuse
should
to
have
let
been,
him
remember your firebending basics, they're cheaper to animate. Ever see this fight? Sucks.
Nothing too special happening.
No,
I mean,
they
I
like
thought the kick is pretty good. I mean, there's some cool stuff in this
no,
fight.
they repeat. They just keep showing the same thing.
Oh yeah, his foot.
And him deflecting that sort of fire goop he gets.
That's true.
Basics, Zuko. Break his root.
Fire goop.
Rips his hair out. Not his roots, Zuko. His roots.
Even in exile, my nephew is more honorable than you.
Did you really mean that, Uncle?
Of course. I
25%
told you
less
ginseng
buff.
tea is my favorite.
Lost the pump.
This would have been a great
Really mean that, Uncle?
chance for Iroh to just say something nice. It seems like no one, like, Zhao's been being really mean to him all day, being like, your dad doesn't love you. No one loves you. You have no friends. And he's
Of
like,
course.
wants a moment of earnestness from Iroh.
I told you ginseng tea is my favorite.
I didn't even catch that. Yeah.
Zuko's just like, wow, no one.
Whoa, really?
No one loves me.
No one
I
respects
know
me.
you're upset.
I'm just
And I
the
know
butt of
how hard
everybody's
it is to
joke.
My
lose
ship
the
is so
people you
small.
love. What are you gonna name it?
Pause it real quick. This is really stupid. But if you're a businessman and you're a superstitious man, you do not want to see Aang's face, a bison's face, an arrow down. That's no good. It haunts you. I can't be around this kind of energy. Down, down, down. I don't think so. We need to go up. I want a guy with an arrow
Yeah.
on his head pointing up.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm not really for materialism. Yep, exactly. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I can see that, and that's why this is not going to work out. So I'm out. Aang's on Shark Tank.
You think you'd get the airbenders would get annoyed of everybody being like, why do you have an arrow tattoo pointing to your nose? It's not to my nose.
It's to the bridge of my nose.
Yeah.
It is sick, though, from the back of his head, just one blue stripe.
Yeah.
This guy supports the cops.
The thin blue line.
Aang's very pro-cop.
There it was, episode 3 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Thank you for watching. Come to my comedy special at Flophouse Comedy Club, June 15th if you're in New York City. Link in the bio. Thank you, Zach, for joining me for this one.
Yes, thank you, Nick. Check out Overshadowed Podcast. Me and Nick hang out, talk about its dad almost getting swept away in a hurricane. But he didn't. Too fat at the time. Looks great.
Get swept away now.
Yeah, definitely.
inspirational.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice story.
All right. Bye-bye, everybody.